and welcome back to another video. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make FROE. F-R-O-E. FROE. It doesn't really take that many ingredients. It's just potatoes, which is going to occasionally turn into fries, which is the FR in FROE, the eggs, and then the onions. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my baby's father, Chico States. If you know what I mean. If you're watching this, shout out to Chico. You know, and if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my social platforms, which will actually be in the description. And make sure you also turn on post notifications so you won't miss a video. Thank you. So let's get started. What you do is, right, you get the potatoes. Yes, my potatoes are small, so I'm gonna actually be cutting them, you know, into like a lot of fries because it's not going to be enough if I just have four fries. Now if you get those large potatoes that's like this big, 3 to 4 potatoes would be good to fill you up. So what you do is you make sure you wash your hands first, because no one likes dirty food. You know what I'm saying? I'm a germaphobe. So if I ever see you cooking in the kitchen and you don't wash your hands, then there's going to be a problem. It's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? And that's disgusting. But let me get back into the video. So what I did was I took the 6 potatoes and I put warm water. I got my 1 onion, and then I got my 4 eggs. I'm actually missing the seasoning, so let me get that. You know, the seasoning that I'm going to be using is this salt. What is this salt called? Plain salt, Tony Saturations, and black pepper. I actually I normally add onion powder and garlic powder, but I didn't go to the store, so I'm gonna just have to work with what I've got. So what you do is you get a large bowl, right? Depending on how many potatoes you have, you soak the potatoes in the warm water, right? Make sure you clean them off. I already cleaned off the potatoes already, so you know, I'm just basically soaking them to make sure they're clean and sanitized, because I'm not actually going to be peeling these potatoes, because I'm trying to go with the flow of time. I really don't have much time to waste, so just bear with me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start cutting the onion. Now you could cut this onion as ugly as you want it to be. You know, if you're a terrible onion cutter, then that's okay for this dish. It really don't matter, because it's still gonna go in the same place, your stomach, and come out at the other end. So it really don't matter. But you can leave them. You can leave your onions circle. You can leave your onions in circle mode, or what? Circle mode. But you can leave your onions in circle mode and then just go from there. You know, I actually practice cutting onions, because trust me, being a left-hander, that's the most difficult task to do, is cut onions. Well, for me it was. And then I watched other people cut onions and stuff. Because I learned this from watching other people. You know, no matter how many times I done seen my mom cut onions, I just couldn't get it right. But to each his own. That's actually a perfect size. But you can actually leave them in a circle, because when you fry them in a frying pan, it's gonna infuse and soften up when you fry them. So now you take your eggs, right? Crack, oh, you can't see. You see. You take your eggs, you crack them. Yes, thank you. You crack your eggs. The onions is already ready, right?
Yes.
Season your eggs. With the salt, the black pepper, and Tony. Elijah. Okay. You whip it up. You know, make sure you flip your wrist. You know, look at the flick of the wrist. I don't know how that saying goes, but still, that's besides the point. You know. So that's ready.
Yay.
Yes, that's right. Okay, this can stay right there. So you take your onions, right? Just make sure you clean them off once more. Because trust me, they're going to need to be clean. Especially if you're not peeling them, right? And you cut them a long way. Go sit down. Go sit down, okay? I don't want to hear it. Right? You see how I'm cutting them? You cut the potato the long way because it gives you the best results and better fries. And make sure when you cut them, you space your cuts a good distance. I'm going to show you guys. I didn't show you with the first potato because I'm trying to hurry up. You cut it with the first potato. And you actually want fat fries. Because you see how this fry is? Look at that. That's a perfect fry right there. You see this? That's perfect right there. That's perfect right there. So you just, you know, you basically cut until you feel like you have enough fries. Or until you're satisfied with the amount of fries that you have. But we're going to see. And put them back in the bowl with your other fries. Okay. So what you do, right? Like, you see how... I'm trying to get a good angle. But you see how the long way, this is the long way, right? So you cut it down the middle. Then you get 2. Now, I don't know if you guys could see. Because I can't see. I'm legally blind. Okay, I'm not legally blind. Sorry, Lord. But I have problems with my vision. But I don't know if you guys can see how I'm cutting it. At one point, it'll look like this. But if you do get it fried like this, you could cut this in 2. And then, or you could just leave it that size. I really didn't feel like peeling no potatoes. It takes forever to peel potatoes. I hate potato peeling. My mom would always have me peeling potatoes. And not just that, I never knew how to peel potatoes until I got my own place. That's when I learned how to peel potatoes. But when I tell y'all that this stuff is good, I don't eat weird stuff, but this is by far the weirdest thing I've ever tried. Oh, and yesterday I experienced the taste of fufu. That stuff was good, especially with the beans. It was amazing. I mean, it tasted plain, you know, but the father of my child said that that's how it's supposed to be made. I don't know, you know. I'm American, so I'm used to eating food with salt and sodium and stuff in it, but it was actually pretty good. I was impressed. You know, I thought it was gonna taste like mashed potatoes because everybody said it tastes like mashed potatoes, but it didn't. I don't know. I can't describe the taste of it. And I don't have a cutting board, so I'm using a bowl top. Possibly the top to this bowl that I'm using for the potatoes. Oh, is that enough? Well, I'm gonna just stop until my spirit tells me to stop. You know. Now, if you're gonna cut it with the skin on, the potato skin, then it does require you to wash the potato twice, because you want to make sure you get all that white stuff off of it. You know, when you wash potatoes and that white powder looking stuff come off of it. Yeah, so you want to make sure you get that stuff off, and you want to make sure the skin is clean as well, because trust me, dirty fries does not taste good. Well, I ain't gonna say dirty, but you know, I guess dirty, I don't know, but it does not taste well at all. I don't like it. It tastes ashy. And if you don't know what ashy tastes like, then I'm sorry to you. You know, I've never seen nobody make it. I've actually had this year FROE. I learned about it this year. You know, cause like I told you, I don't be eating that weird stuff, like weird combos like this. So when I learned about it this year, I was like, oh, that's disgusting. But then I was like, you know, I guess I could try it. And it boosted my taste buds from a 2-year-old to an 8-year-old. I can say that. I'm not picky on what food I eat, but I'm picky. You know, I never tried goat meat until this year. Wasn't that bad, you know, because I'm used to eating like cow and chicken and stuff and beef. Well, that's cow, but still beef. I never tasted any other animal but a cow. I had cow tongue, and I was immediately disgusted because I didn't know that I was eating cow tongue until that person told me it was cow tongue, and I'm like, what the? Tasted like beef to me. So you live and you learn. You know, I can't say my taste buds has improved tremendously. But I ain't gonna say it's like at no 20-year-old, because I'm 20 right now. So, well, I'm 21. Thank the Lord. You know, and I just be eating the same stuff all my life. But thanks to the father of my child, he expanded my horizons. He gonna laugh when he see this. But still, you know, like I said, my taste buds went from a 2. Okay, I think I put too much fries. But the more fries, the better. So if you ever want to make the dish again, you'll still have fries left over. And fries can actually last in the refrigerator. Well, not just fries, but potatoes can last in the refrigerator once you cut them for half a week. Right? Is that good or what? You know, it's a good struggle food. Because trust me, if you ain't got it, you can get potatoes. You know, say you got like $3 in your account. You can buy 2 bags of potatoes. 2 for $3 at Fiesta. Right? Okay, so I'm done. I'm done with everything. The onion, the eggs, the onion. You can actually put the onion with the eggs and then just let it sit while you prepare everything else, because they're gonna go in the same place anyway, so it really don't matter. It's good. You guys, you know, it's time to wash the potatoes. You see how foggy, I don't know if you guys could tell, you see how foggy it is? You know, you want to make sure you have wet and moist potatoes. You don't want no ashy potatoes, because trust me, it's going to taste weird. So make sure you wash thoroughly. Make sure you wash thoroughly, because the potatoes was already sitting in some water, so you want to make sure everything is clean. You see that? Now it's not so foggy. So you make sure you get everything, especially if you're keeping the skin on. You want to just make sure the fries are really clean. Because these potatoes, you don't know what's been on the skin. Poop, everything. So you make sure you use some hot water and decontaminate the fries, because you don't want doo-doo in your mouth. You know. And you can also, you know, the last time, once they clean your stuff, you can also add salt to the water and let it marinate in the potatoes. But I ain't got the time for it, so I'm just gonna do the quick way, really quick, because I just wanted to show you guys how I make FROE. You know, your girl can cook. I'm not washing them, I'm just putting the water in, because now it's time to heat the skillet. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys can see, it's time to heat the skillet up. Let me see. Uh-oh. Right. And you put the grease on a semi-high fire. And this old grease, by the way. Let me tell you something about old grease. Old grease will give it that flavor. Now, I ain't talking about no month or no 3-year-old grease. But a grease that's like, what can I say? 3 to 4 days after you done used it. Especially for fries, it's going to give it that pop. It's going to give it that pop of flavor. I'm telling you. That's why you put grease in a glass or a cup or something and save it so you can reuse it. Because reusable grease makes the world a better place. I'm telling you. Okay. It's time to start putting them in. Oh, quick. This fire on high.
Jay.
Oh, I touched that hot grease, Lord. See, that's enough fries right there. Yeah, that's enough. A wooden spoon. Don't use a plastic spoon. And not only that, fries shrink. So, if you want to add a few more, then you can. Because I'm trying to fill you up. I'm trying to bless your stomach. Know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure everything is good. And the fries will be done. You'll know the fries is done. Well, you can leave the fries soft, but I prefer my fries to be golden brown. You know, some will be soft because they act like they don't want to get golden brown. But that's okay because at least they'll still be shiny. That's all I can say about it. You know, and you just let this sit for a little bit. Okay, they done. They done. So once you get them to a, you know, a color like this or however you want to get them, you have your glass. You use the glass to pour the oil. Yes, you pour the oil. Not all of the oil, but some of the oil. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Come on. Okay. Until it stops sizzling now. Okay, see how those fries look? That's how they supposed to look for this dish. So you just pour the grease, some of the grease, not all of the grease. Some of the grease, not all of the grease. And pour a little bit more. Because you have to fry the onion and the eggs with the fries. Okay. This thing is tripping for real. Okay. So go ahead. I still feel like that's a little too much oil, but I'm gonna go ahead and pour it, the onion, the egg and the onion in there, right? See how I did that? You see that nice pour? And then make sure you have your fire on, I'm gonna say medium because you still wanna have the, and then the skillet is already hot, so it's gonna already be cooking the onion, so you wanna make sure. I feel like this is too much oil, so let me just pour some of this a little bit more. Okay. So I still got the onion in there. I just had to get rid of the oil. So you stir it up real good. You see how this looking? I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing it. And then you add your, where did that spoon come from? That's not even the spoon that I was using. But anyways, let it sit for a little bit. You do your seasoning, your salt, your onion and your garlic powder. Not too much pepper. And your Tony. I'm running out of Tony. But you shake some of him on now. Is you coming out? There, you stir. And trust me, this combination will send your taste buds to heaven, I'm telling you. And the fusion of these 3 ingredients, I'm telling y'all, you will not be disappointed if you tried it. And if you're a picky eater, quit being a little baby and just try it. Because I was once like you, lost in the sauce. Until I was found. I was delivered. No. I'm just playing. But, you know, make sure you stir it really good. The onions will become a little bit caramelized. And then the seasoning and the flavor and stuff. And I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after. Let me show you FROE. Here's FROE. You see how that is? It's not too dry. It's not too moist. It's perfect. See that, guys? It's perfect. And I know some of you guys might be like, that's too much. I know it's too much. But that's the perks of having too much. Because you can always eat it later. That's all. That's it. Ain't no shame to the game, you know, when I'm doing my thing. That's it. So, if you guys like this video and enjoyed it and learned something from it, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications and add me on Instagram at juby with 2 Y's J. Thank you and have a blessed day.